It's your boy and good in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, more news coming out straight away. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are going to talk about certain things, of course, related to Arsenal because we skipped, and we will have to discuss. What a fun live! If you have not watched my last live, do check out. It was a fun way to actually forget about our sorrows of last night against Wolves. So yes, we can actually. It was really good of a live. So without any further ado, of course, we're going to talk about a beautiful right-footed defender that we are looking at right at the moment. So if you guys can be a part of it, yes, be a part of it, and yes, more importantly, let's start the straight away video. But first, we're going to talk about Arsenal. According to WhoScored.com, Arsenal have only managed more shots on target than their opponents in 3 of their 10 Premier League matches this season. One of the games was yesterday against Wolves, where we had 12 shots and Wolves had 11. Of course, we neutralized it into the second half, but we could not get the result as what was desired. But also, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's non-penalty XG this season against Fulham it was 0.31, against West Ham it is 0.04, against Liverpool 0.0, Sheffield 0.05, Manchester City 0.0, Leicester 0.12, Man United 0.06, Aston Villa 0.0, Leeds 0.23, Wolves 0.43. So Wolves' performance according to XG, non-penalty XG, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's was a little better than whichever game he has played in the Premier League, for that matter. Now, Brain Injury Association Headway expressed anger and disappointment at football's continued failings to protect players from concussion after Raul Jimenez had a fractured skull against Arsenal yesterday. We all saw the 10 minutes that was actually that it took, and finally Raul Jimenez is out of danger, thank goodness. So Luke Griggs, Deputy Chief Executive at Headway, said, only last week we strongly criticized the International Football Association Board for its continued procrastination in introducing concussion substitutes into the sport. Too often in football we see players returning to the pitch having undergone a concussion assessment only to be withdrawn a few minutes later when it is clear that they are not fit to continue. One further blow to the head when concussed could have serious consequences. That is the very reason why we urgently need temporary concussion substitutes in football. You simply cannot take a risk with head injuries. They are not like muscular injuries where you can put a player back on to see if they can, come off straight away. The question that has to be asked is, had the concussion substitutes rule been in place, would Luis have been allowed to return to the field of play? Would that extra time in the treatment room have led to a different decision being made? The concussion protocol clearly states that anyone with a suspected concussion must be immediately removed from play, while the sport continues to promote it and, if in doubt, sit it out approach to head injuries. Time and time again, we are seeing this rhetoric not being borne out by actions on the pitch. Something is not right. This cannot be allowed to continue. How many warnings does football need? So, I think that's going to change after this incident yesterday. But David Luiz actually took to Instagram after suffering a sickening head blow. He posted an image of him wearing the head, the intervention that he got to his head. So he said, "Sad day for us. We have to fight together until the end. Also here to thank you for all the messages and ask for everybody to pray for Raul Jimenez. Get well soon, bro." So yes, the bro is actually soon. He's out of danger. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But Joe Willock has opened up about Arsenal's situation right now. He says, "We are not playing well enough as a team at the moment, and we need to stick together and bounce back from this very quickly. I don't think it's clicking enough, and there's not enough fluidity in the team." One of the best reasons to explain it, but is it one of the big reasons why he cannot make it to the Premier League squad, according to me? But moving on, as I already mentioned, Arsenal have not managed more shots per game than any of the bottom clubs across Europe's top 5 leagues. Did you know Sheffield United have 9.5, Crotone have 10, Huesca have 10.2, Schalke have 10.6, and Sporting Dijon have 10.1. Arsenal have less than that. They have less than Sheffield United, and that's shameful. But moving on, and here's next permanent Arsenal manager odds according to betfair.com. You can actually see Massimiliano Allegri is 17 bar 10, Thomas Tuchel 10 bar 3, Patrick Vieira 5 bar 1, Thierry Henry 6 bar 1, Gianpiero Gasperini 9 bar 1, Brendan Rodgers 10 bar 1, Freddie Ljungberg 11 bar 1, Roberto Martinez 14 bar 1, and Mauricio Pochettino 18 bar 1. So Mauricio Massimiliano Allegri is really in the hunt. You guys actually selected Mauricio Pochettino in the last live that we conducted tonight. If you missed it, check it out. So Arsenal boss, Arteta, and talking about how exactly Mikel Arteta's positioning is into that whole next Premier League manager to leave their post, according to Betfair, is Chris Wilder 13 bar 8, Slaven Bilic 5 bar 1, exactly same as Scott Parker, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 6 bar 1, Steve Bruce 7 bar 1, Mikel Arteta is 10 bar 1, Sean Dyche 12 bar 1, alongside Roy Hodgson, who is also 12 bar 1. Jack Wilshere has revealed playing for a smaller club like West Ham did not suit him, as he confirmed that he had held transfer talks over a January move. He says, "I am in a position now where I can make a decision based on footballing reasons. I can pick the team that I think I could fit into. I will have a look at the team, the players, the league they're in, and how the managers wants to play. I don't think being a smaller club like West Ham really suited me. Well, there have been a few talks with clubs, but nothing that I have ever fancied quite yet." Now, talking about different stuffs, Gabriel Magalhaes took to Instagram to post this image that we can expect. That's a beautiful thing. He actually posted this image, and the caption was, "Only work will make us evolve. Together, we are stronger." So Gabriel Magalhaes really was one of a kind yesterday night. And Ian Wright opened up about Gabriel Magalhaes after the game. No? He says, "To be honest, he's done pretty well. He's hit a couple of stray passes, but if we are looking at someone at Arsenal who is a shining light, Gabriel is one of them." And also, Roy Keane's whole quote about Arsenal in yesterday, he said, "I don't think the players are good enough. I think there's a softness there. You can have an off night, but you still find a way to get that result. And at this moment in time, I don't see it with this group of players. Thank goodness, thank goodness." And talking about more stuff, Paul Ince has spoken about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He says he should leave Arsenal despite signing a new contract. Now, Paul Ince is not happy at all what Aubameyang is going through at Arsenal. He says, "Aubameyang for me is a worry. He looks frustrated. He looks like he's not getting enough service. If he doesn't get service, even though he signed a 3-year contract, I can't see him being there next year. I really can't. I don't care if he signed a new deal. It looks like he's got that sort of body language that he's just not happy. It does not look right." Now also, Ian Wright believes Aubameyang's problem could be that the club have not invested in him. He says, "We've got a striker that is, you have to say, in the latter stages of his career. He is in his best years and he signed them to Arsenal. Probably on the provision that there will be players that come in to help him to take Arsenal to where they need to be, but that's not happening at the moment. I'm sure that's what Mikel Arteta wants to do, but at the moment he can't do it. He has not got that money to spend to bring that player in to help as well, and he's trying to coach a team to help them play in a certain way to get results. Patience is needed for me." But also, if you see the man in the picture who's actually jumping above the Armenia Bielefeld player is Ibrahima Konate. They had a win yesterday, 2-1 victory against Armenia Bielefeld, and it looks like Arsenal have found their new centre-back target. Yes, it is Ibrahima Konate. Now Arsenal will make a formal offer for RB Leipzig defender Ibrahima Konate in the coming weeks, according to Toro Fichajes. Now Mikel Arteta is eager to bring the 21-year-old centre-back in January, but Leipzig would prefer to sell him at season's end. You never know what's going to happen, but Arsenal are definitely looking in to bring in a Gabriel's new partner, and they are readying a bid, a formal offer to sign Ibrahima Konate from RB Leipzig to bring it to partner around Gabriel Magalhaes. Slowly but steadily, Arsenal are making sure that they improve their defensive structure at the helm, and especially Arteta is making sure no stones are left unturned until he gets a result or until he gets what he wants. So Ibrahima Konate is a positive step towards that direction. So tomorrow I will be selecting and actually putting a poll for the topics for the roast of the week. I didn't want to bring it but I'm just bringing it for the fun of it. I'll try to be more subtle and try to keep it less cringy. Let's see if I can, but I'm pretty much sure I'm going to be super savage. I'll try to be coming up with a very super humorous script. I am hopeful that it may not be too big, but I'll definitely try to speak my mind off. That's what it was all about, so it will be all about as well. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. If you have not, good. If you have reached this part of the video, great. Consider subscribing and consider watching my previous live. It was really fun for us picking the new Arsenal manager. It was just for fun. So cheers. I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, new mission and everything. Of course, 15,000 subscribers. Help me out in that. Cheers.